Hey guys, what is up? This is Loosen Up Lecture, and today we are back with some more Outer Worlds. The last time, we would get Sanjar to stop using the Devil's Peak broadcast, and while we could go ahead to Devil's Peak and talk to the broker right now, which we actually are going to do later on this episode, I decided that instead I wanted to go ahead and start and do NYOKA's side mission because there's a couple things that I want to get done at once. Now, I'm not going to lie, I did actually re-record this part of the episode. I actually had completely recorded this episode, but my power went out, and then I had to come back and finish recording it, and the recording was just ended up being way too long, and I did way too much stuff in that episode I didn't want to show, or I could have shown another time. That being said, though, we're going to go ahead and start off by going towards Haynes' grave. Also, that's why my levels and the armor looks quite different. I ended up giving NYOKA the MSI armor, and I am going to keep Max in the party as well. I didn't have him in a party. I searched him out for Felix to see if Felix had anything interesting to say, but he really didn't. I know Pavardi has, Pavardi's sweet as hell, so it's like, she always says something really sweet from what I remember, but it is what it is. So, the best way to get to the grave, unfortunately, is kind of hard. Oh, I knew I was forgetting something. I forgot to get the gloop gun. Son of a cow, where was that? Ah, damn it. Okay, so now that we've gotten the gloop gun, probably the fastest way to get here, from what I remember. Now I'm pretty sure we could have actually went to the blown bridge and walked over here, but one of the faster ways to get over to where we need to go is just trying to taking the hill back down from Devil's Peak Station or the CP Barracks. Either one doesn't really matter. We'll have to fight some monsters in the way, but I am a lot stronger now. You should be a lot stronger as well to handle these people. As you can see, I'm like, especially with Max's skill, you're doing more damage to my science weapons. As you can see, doing a lot more damage. Normal. So, just taking out all these guys, and I'll see you guys back at the grave.
Can rest in peace.
Damn right, NYOKA. Alright, let's go ahead and clear these Raptidons out. That didn't kill you? I was hoping that would kill you, not gonna lie. Go ahead and use the gloop gun. Damn, Max, chill. Then make them target that. Kinda missed, that's okay though. Damn. I need to go ahead and tinker Max's shrink ray as well. Not that it's like really a super damaging weapon. I just need to. Get up, NYOKA. Alright. Yeah, okay, yeah. Reject. Not taking any flaws. Okay. So, with that being cleared out, we can now read this. Haynes' grave. Buried near the surface of Haynes' grave is a small lockbox. Its hinges rusted through, and its wood almost completely rotten. It nearly falls apart in your hands, but you manage to find a tarnished silver medallion bearing the letters Charon. So now we could talk to...
Hayes was the best self-sacrificing son of a saint I ever met. Halcyon is worse off without him. Now, if we're gonna lure the Manta Queen out, we'll need to find Rebecca and Anders. They took a UDL contract on Terra 2. We never heard from them again. Think it's time I call in a favor with Hiram. If anyone can track them down, it's him.
Why do we need
The
their
Queen
help?
ain't just gonna come out on her own. She'll have dug tunnels into the mountain. I've got theories about how to lure her out, but Anders would know for sure.
Took a UDL
I
contract?
don't know much about it. It paid well, so they took it. They said they'd be back in a couple of weeks, and that maybe we could all use the money to get off Monarch. That was a long time ago.
Sounds like they
I
abandoned
don't
you.
rightly know what happened. I should have tried to track them down back then. But soon after they left, Hayes and the others died. And to be honest, after him, I stopped trying. Because it hurt like hell to do so.
It's a concerning amount of badge to carry around. For what it's worth, I'm glad you're trying to confront it.
I'm still not convinced I won't come to regret it, but we've started down this path. Might as well see it through. Maybe it'll stop me screaming at night. Now, come on. Let's make tracks before Hiram dies of old age.
Alright, so now we have to go back to Devil's Peak Tower. Now, fortunately for us, going back there won't complete the mission for the Iconic Class MSI at all, so we'll be fine when it comes to that regard. But we'll be able to get this done, though. And this shouldn't be that long of a loading screen, so I'm just not going to cut it. We're actually making some pretty good time here. We're only 10 minutes in, and I had to cut that whole part where I had to go get the gloop gun, so it's even less time for me. So I'm making pretty good time. I want to tell you guys, by this point of the video, I was already running at 20 minutes because of how much stuff I was doing. I'm not even kidding. So, that being said, let's go ahead and talk to Hiram. Hiram. It's cool that the C3's here still, by the way. If they aren't dead, they will be here. Luckily enough, I don't think any of them died.
Do you hear that?
Hiram!
It's the blessed sound of radio silence, which leads me to believe you have sweet, sweet news for me.
Yep, NYOKA needs a favor.
Oh, great. I love doing pro bono work for friends.
Aw, you called us friends. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing delusions, but this time it's important.
Important to you is not the same as important to me. Although I do recognize that you may have earned some goodwill during your months laboring for me.
She's your friend, and she's in need. You're the only one who can
Tug
help.
on my heartstrings, why don't you?
Damn
Look,
right.
I'll do what I can, all right?
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to ship, and I need to find them. I believe them to be on Terra 2.
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes, round 1 of their Spacer's Choice outposts. These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now scram. And, good luck. NYOKA, pick me up some Stimulotion and a bottle of purple berry wine when you're next in Stellar Bay.
Alright. So, we're going to have to head back towards Terra 2, which means we're going to head back towards Edgewater. Edgewater has changed a little bit since the last time we've been there, however, we won't be checking it out quite yet. We'll be doing that a little bit later in a different episode. But, let's go ahead and head back towards Terra 2, Edgewater. Look at this.
I received a transmission from Roseway, from a Dr. Shaw. Beginning playback.
Getting playback
What?
now.
Oh, is this on? Oh, it's on right now. Oh, blast. Hello? I'm trying to reach the captain of the Unreliable. I'll keep this short, lest I get caught. Please return to Roseway as soon as you can. I have an item of great value that you'll be interested in. Now, how does this blasted thing turn off? Damn engineers never label these toggles clearly. Is it the...
The transmission is complete, Captain.
Other than that, do you know anything about the automechanical gathering dust in the janitor's
The
closet?
unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate.
Alright, I'll talk to you later, Ada.
Captain.
Okay, so if we go up and we can, like she said, we're gonna head up to the captain's quarters and we're gonna look up Sam. So, search term Sam. This is what I was trying to do the last time, I believe. So, first Sam result. I forget, you just can Sam blah blah blah. It should not be too difficult to get modifications. I can raise combat cover. Save my cleaning, killing machine. This. Basically, this just gives us information on how to repair Sam, and that levels up. So we have to find an acid sweeper. Now, the acid sweeper is somewhere. But for now, can we actually already go to Scylla? We can. No, I actually didn't know that. Anyway, we need to head to Terra 2. Go to Edgewater first. Alright, so we've returned on to Edgewater, and oh hi, I actually never seen you right here. watch who you're talking to next time. Okay, so now, what was I about to say? So Edgewater has definitely changed since the last time we've been here, at least the town has. Like I said earlier, you won't be checking it out this episode, but it has changed just a little bit since Adelaide's been in power. We'll go ahead and check up on that in the next episode. Well, not the next episode, in a future episode. For now, though, the best thing we can do is that we can go into our map, and we're probably going to want to go to, the geothermal plant. It's going to take us to another loading screen, however, because it's going to spawn us inside of it, I believe. That's A-okay, because after that we could just go ahead and walk right out. Now it's going to be a little bit of a shorter trip than us going towards the lab, which is still completely sealed off. I don't think anything ever changes with the lab. At least that I've noticed. And oh, actually it doesn't. It puts you outside. Okay, that's completely my fault. I thought that it would put you inside. Wow, okay. More you know. Or you know. Yeah, but going through the geothermal plant... Sorry, hold on. Some Vaseline on my lips, because my lips are chapped. Moisten your lips, man. Moisten your lips. Girls will appreciate it, I promise. Don't be kissing your first girl or your girl with chapped lips. First kiss be a fucking soft lips. Or just not chapped lips. Don't get them dry lips off your girl's soft lips. You don't want that. Anyway. There's some predators here. We can go ahead and kill them. And one thing I actually did want to do is I actually am going to bring Felix with me still, I believe. Or Pravarti. Let's see what Max says actually in here before. I think I will bring Pravarti with us.
I'd wager this is the outpost. Rebecca! Anders! Come on out!
So this seems to be their ship right here. These are Monarch-leveled people, by the way, so they do fire. They're pretty strong. They can take you off guard. No challenge for us though, because our prismatic camera with Max is OP.
Hey, take a gander. The door's busted. Rebecca? Anders? You in there? Huh. Rebecca taught me this one.
Sorry guys, shaking time
these
really
old
quick.
locks so they don't open anymore. But we've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Here, I'll fix it. Oh no. Oh no. What did you do?
This is an unfortunate sight indeed. My condolences.
See, it says a rusted journal. Its display is faded and the buttons are almost entirely rusted through, but you can still make out bits and pieces of what looks like Rebecca's final entry. Law helped me, but Anderson was right. We never should have taken this contract. I thought Monarch was bad, but this is just unbearable. Everybody here is blind or addled or I don't know what. Town won't let us walk in without an employee contract. I can't even find someone to let me send a message. For all of the capable folk here, we're stuck. Back home, we had to fight for every meal. There were no meals that you didn't make yourself. Here, there's plenty, but nobody's allowed to give you one. We've been stealing bits and pieces of life from where we can. Anderson is about ready to sign up, offer his life to Spacer's Choice just so he can take a shower. Clara, I hope to Artec? I don't know. I hope to Artec that this never reaches you, but on the off chance it does, I want to say that I'm sorry. Anderson and I fucked up. We didn't take the contract for bits. We didn't take it because Primal sounded cool. We took it because we wanted out. Monarch's a living hell. We're sick of getting sick. Boiled Raptidon, of stinking like sulfur no matter how hard you scrubbed, of fighting. Day in and day out, we're exhausted. We thought we could use this contract money to find a place here, settle down, but this place ain't better, just different. We're starving all the same. We should have never left. I just thought maybe we could do better. I miss you, kid. Marauders at the door. Anderson's bleeding out. I'm on my way. Let them get me. I'm not alive anyway. I'm seeing what those monsters do.
They were... That bitch! They were all set to abandon us. What would Clara say, huh? Every day she'd ask if we heard from you. And she'd have forgiven you. The kid had a soul that made the sulfur smell like roses. Ugh. Or to leave your medallions to rot with you, but Clara would want to be buried with her sister. At least I know. Ought to have learned by now that getting one's hopes up tends to open them to being dashed across the stars. I hate to say this, but Clara died thinking her sister was still fighting to get back home. I'm glad. If she were still alive now, it'd break her to know the truth.
She still wanted to know the truth. Like you said, she would have forgave her.
Yeah, maybe. I'm used to disappointment. She was still so naive as to let it hurt her every time it happened. Only thing left is to take these medallions home, which means figuring out how to bait the Mana Queen out of our old base. The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. I'd wager the stench of a primal might do the trick.
Guessing here, any way to find out for sure?
Not unless you happen to be familiar with the ins and outs of Mana Queen behavioral patterns. I've never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart, shall we? I'm sure they've got pheromones. Everything does.
Right. So we get a little bit of XP from that. Seems like there was shit going on here, man. Very unfortunate what happened to them. Very unfortunate. But we're gonna go ahead and head to Scylla now. We're gonna go get those primates. We actually do a lot of shit in Scylla and to kill a lot of birds with one stone. So we're just gonna go ahead and do everything that I want to do there as quickly as possible and show you guys a couple things over there. There's some primals over there, by the way. I don't think we've actually fought any primals yet, really. At least not enough. At least not enough for me to explain them. There are primals in Scylla that I want to go over because they're actually pretty different from the ones here on Edgewater. That being said, though, I'll see you guys at Scylla. Long as fuck. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna head back towards Monarch, but before we do that, I headed somewhere to Terra 2 and get that acid sweeper that they were talking about
We're
for
now in
the
orbit
Sam.
above Fallbrook, Captain.
So, what we can do now is that we can go up here. Here. Store. And we can talk to Sam. We can install the acid sweeper. A rumbling vibrates from the unit's carapace. And now we have Sam.
Initialization sequences. Greetings, customer. This SAM unit is unable to locate your registered information. Would you like to register your SAM? Registering
Yes,
new
I would.
owner. Captain. SAM
Welcome to crew,
unit
Sam.
live to clean and clean to live.
Oh yeah, so we have the newest companion to our group now, Sam. Sam is probably one of the earliest companions you can get, honestly. Obviously, could have been gotten him all the way back at Roseway, but I completely forgot. But hey, it is what it is. And, you know, why not? Since we're going to Scylla and Max needs to go to Scylla, I won't torture Max by, you know, making him go to Scylla. You know, Max was just taking a pit stop and just killing primates. We'll come back. We'll take Sam on the trip instead of Max here. We're going to get these primates. We're going to do some other things here as quickly as we can, so I don't have you guys sitting here for too long. But hey, let's do it. We're going to raise our glasses to some Spectrum Red from Rizzo's, and we're going to drink, because there's a glass for every class, and we're going to go ahead and kill these primates. We're going to get the science weapon that's here, and we're going to kill those primates, and I think I already said that already. Sorry, I'm kind of hyped because I'm kind of actually pretty good on time here. There's a complaint that I have on this game, though, is definitely the... Oh! We never went to Scylla. We went to Monarch. We're supposed to go to... Blooper! Such a blooper. And I was just about to complain about the goddamn loading screens, and I ended up going back to Monarch. That's my fault. Whoops! Alright guys, we have landed on Scylla with NYOKA and Sam.
Vacuum them up.
First thing that we will want to do is that we want to set that our mission back to this one. And we're gonna go over here to this one first. I know this one's closer. I know. Actually, no. Actually, yeah. No. Yes? Yeah. Actually, yeah. I'll get this one first, actually, because we're gonna have to go all the way around anyway to do what I want to do. So first things first, I should have just jumped off of there. Go ahead and kill the primates. But while we're here, if we go up in this area over here, there's a science weapon that we can get. And I might be able to show off exactly what it does. However, I'm not going to be doing that much damage, but I'll be able to show off exactly what it does. To our science weapon is doing hella damage, though. Jesus. Damn, we're just one-shotting everything. We didn't even take any damage. He was barely able to get a shot off there. So we're going to go ahead and sneak up on him. Sneak up on him. Yeah! Blind him. Pop. Hit him with the main. Pop. 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 He's dead. Okay, so Primals, I guess I didn't really get to showcase any of his abilities whatsoever. Because we just murdered him. But Primals are pretty interesting creatures. They're gorilla, pretty much like space gorillas, really. But what they can do is that they can come up and obviously they can hit you. They have a nice little shockwave kind of ground attack as AoE. They can throw rocks at you as well, and they can actually have status effects to that rock. I think the most common one is the N-Ray one. I don't think we've actually seen an N-Ray weapon yet, but basically what N-Ray is that it's a debuff that starts off really weak, but over time gets a lot stronger.
Detected. Body odor detected. Ear mites detected.
Everything detected, huh, Sam? But if we go up here, let's combat drone. Careful of these enemies, by the way, if you are coming here for the first time. They actually are quite strong. As you see, they already took down NYOKA, and they're about to take down this too. As you see, they're level 18. We're A-okay. Hey, Sam. Boom! Up. Down. Swing. See, so yeah, they're level 18, so be careful about coming over here. But if you do come over here and you're able to defeat the Joys or sneak over here, you can click here and you can get yourself a science weapon. Now, why is the science weapon level 12 instead of level 18? I do not know, but it is here. So if we can swap out our sniper rifle, because we haven't been using it pretty much at all for this, the next person we come across, I'll show off its ability. It's a really cool looking science weapon. Design-wise, it's probably in my top 3 favorite science weapon design-wise. It's a really cool looking. For the one-handed weapons, it's not my favorite one-handed weapon science weapon. There's one more that we haven't come across yet that is my personal favorite, but this one definitely is really cool. I do say so myself. So, oh, that's right, we have to go get the other primal over here. So this weapon has 2 different effects. The first effect that we're going to see here is only on animals, it seems like, and the other effect is on something else. So what I'll do first is I'm going to go ahead to sneak up on them first. Crouch. Bam. Then, Jesus, look at that guy. Look at him flying in the air. Then we come up. And if we hit it, as you can see, it freezes them. So really cool effect there. And we're just going to go ahead and use Sam. Bam! So you'd be thinking, is that the only effect for it? No, it actually has a completely different effect on humans. That doesn't really freeze them. It does something completely different. So you get the pheromone glands. Some good time. Here's a little cave over here that I haven't seen before. Just a little shortcut? Or is it a cave? It's just a little shortcut. Yeah, it's just a little shortcut. No, it's a genuine cave.
Salutations.
Hello.
This unit's primary current active commands. Negative.
This is abandoned.
The presence of this unit
Said no.
You know, it's a crying shame that auto mechanicals can't get drunk or laid. This thing needs both.
SAM units live
Damn.
to clean and clean to live.
This unit has now
That's right, Sam.
exhausted its available library of books. Thank you for your...
Well, I'll let you there suffer in peace, buddy. So we have a trunk cleaver. I don't know if that's a special one or not, but hey, it's a little cave in here. Nice. I don't know if there's anything special about this cave or not, but I guess we'll come back here later if there is. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and keep on trucking to the next primal. So primals are really cool enemies. Design-wise, they're definitely not my... I don't know. I think they are. They might be my favorite little animal creature.
No mass is too small.
Ought to leave well enough alone.
They're still going to leave well enough. Alright, so... we're still doing pretty good on time here, by the way. Just coming across 40 minutes here. Alright, so... some more primals over there. I thought there were some humans around here, but I guess not. Some machinery. I don't know if the machinery has a different effect on... Let's see, actually. I guess we can see. Let's see what effect does it have. Bam. Nope, this gets frozen too. Good to know, good to know. Come here. Pop, 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 pop. Alright, so yeah, that gets frozen as well. To know. We're gonna have to fight two sets of primals here. I'm pretty sure fighting the ones up there, if we sneak past them, will attract these guys, so we might as well just fight them over here. This was a mega primal. Hold on, Sam! Stomp on him! Sam has a really good gun. And the coolest part about Sam is that you don't have to upgrade him literally at all. NYOKA? Sam, once you get Sam, he is going to stay that way forever. The only thing you have to worry about is perk points. And actually, speaking of that, sorry, Sam. I actually didn't upgrade at all. 2. That one's pretty... This one's a good one if you... Man, we don't really need that. This is kill for kills. That's cool. Oh, see, that's throwing a rock. That was an N-ray rock. If that would have hit us, then, oh, Jesus. Yeah, if that would have hit us, that would have been bad. They actually burst into N-ray right there. Yeah, look at NYOKA tanking over there. Nice. Good give for the MSI armor. So here we go. Shouldn't be too hard for us at all. Oh my god, that scared me. Oh yeah, see, they burrow underground. Probably gonna pop up behind. Oh, I got N-ray rock. We're not gonna die here. We're not gonna die here. We're not gonna die here. NYOKA, help me. That's right, get him, NYOKA. Nice, nice, nice. Covering you too. Bam. Dead. Dead to rights. And Sam takes care of the rest. Now, before we go ahead and talk to NYOKA, if we head up here, see a guy that is surrounded.
Outlaw. You know, you didn't have to shoot me down if you wanted an autograph.
Alright, well, I wanted to do it a little bit more stealthier, but hey, it is what it is now. Tried to kill the guy. There's one thing about the prismatic camera you have to be careful about. This wave does hit everything. So, good thing they were just a bunch of pushovers, so it didn't even matter. Hello!
Formulating a plan to deal with these things. Stand by. Heroics henceforth.
Sir, we kind of already took care of your situation.
Tremendous work, friend. Here I was readying a daring maneuver, and you've come and saved me the trouble.
Symptoms detected. Elevated heart rate, dilated pupils, increased sweat production. Subject appears to be terrified.
I'm not terrified, you bucket of bolts. That's victory sweat.
Fuck yeah, victory shot. Sure, buddy. What were they after?
I'm guessing. Pirates love bits, and unlabeled meds are worth a bundle.
No.
Well, I've got some repairs to do. Thankfully, I'm as skilled a mechanic as I am a violence resolution expert. Then, to the groundbreaker. Better late than never, I say. Unless you're very late, then you might consider defaulting and skipping station. Those fees will bankrupt you.
Alright, so doing that will give you a special weapon. As you saw, he gave me his pistol. His pistol? My bad. I'm assuming you have to complete the quest. But basically, I guess when you complete the quest, he gives you the pistol? I'm actually quite confused why he didn't give us the pistol just now. But basically, it's just an automech pistol that has a 2-round burst. It's a pretty decent pistol. Not very bad at all. Where'd he go, actually? Hey. My pistol for I have to kill you for it, man.
That queen
Alright, anyway.
ain't gonna go down easy. I can't wait. What's up?
Take these glands.
Outstanding. These ought to be enough. Let's get back to Monarch. There's an old base I used to call home. I can get us in the door, but we'll have to shoot our way through the Queen's brood to get to the center. We'll set the bait there. Password to the door is Charon. Hayes' idea. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, NYOKA. Charon. He said it was some old myth. Something about death and all the things we killed. Rest of us just thought it sounded cool, so here we are.
Okay, pretty cool. It's about
Fucking
time.
right
Let's go
we
kill
are.
this bitch. Hell yeah, let's do this. Alright, so what that was right there was basically that was a quest, basically. If you remember back when we first got to Groundbreaker, the guy told us to go to a person and tell them to stop asking them about a shipment. That guy has the shipment, and he's gonna bring it back now. We can go ahead and still complete that quest still, and I believe it will give us the weapon, but I'm not quite sure.
Recount. You ain't seen me drunk.
Litter collected. Reminder. Please dispose of all empty bottles in the appropriate waste receptacle, as outlined by Ordinance P51 of the Board-Certified Sub-Board of Health.
I'll dispose of you in an appropriate waste receptacle if you don't stop nagging.
Sam's great. Sam is great. Welcome to the team, Sam. Welcome to the team. Let's go ahead and head back to Monarch and finish this. Now, to be honest with you guys, I'm actually coming around about the same time I did the first time I tried to record this, but the way I did it is way better this time than the last time, I promise you. I actually want to edit this video. When I looked at the footage I had earlier, and I was like, man, this footage is trash. My power went out in the middle of it. When I tell you, man, it was some shit. It was some shit. I'm about to get up to an hour now soon here. I don't think the video will be that long, though. This will probably be a 40-minute ish video, because there's a lot of time to cut out. But let's head back to Monarch, and we're going to meet you guys right in front of that terminal. Alright guys, so we're approaching the terminal here, about to open up the door by putting in this password.
I haven't set foot in here since... Well, I'm ready. Yeah. Right? Yeah.
Yep. Here we go. Into the hive. Alright, so heading in here, there's definitely going to be some stronger enemies. I will warn you that if you're following along with the playthrough, there is a Mantiqueen in here, but it is pretty damn strong. So I'm going to go ahead and just going to go ahead and repair everything that I can right now. Because I have died to this Mantiqueen before in other playthroughs, and I don't want that to happen again. I'm just going to go ahead and just put on a whole set. And first thing that we can do is that we can go ahead and collect the rest of those. And honestly, these are pretty easy. If you sneak up on them and I just charge hit all of them in this cone, they should all almost die. Yep, dead already. Easy. Go ahead and get this one as well. Then, last but not least, we can go ahead and put the lands here.
Well, this is the spot. You know, I thought I'd be angry. I thought I'd storm in here in a rage and exterminate all these bugs and everything would be all right in the end. But I ain't. I'm mostly just empty. A little sad, maybe. The first night Hayes and I spent in here, we knew it was home. It's safe. It's got a nice chill to it. But mostly, it doesn't stink of sulfur.
With you there. I hate that smell. I don't know what it smells like, so I'm just gonna let him
Monarch
talk.
folks often joke about it. Not because of the smell or the grittiness it leaves in your throat. Not because of the headaches or the coughing. It's because there's no escaping it. It's life here, and there ain't anything you can do about it. But here, somehow the sulfur never made it. The nights we spent in here felt like vacations. So we started building.
This base, all
We
of
hauled in
this?
steel, hired sublight folk to help. That's how we met Anders and Opal. They stuck around after our contract was up. Opal liked camping. Anders liked chasing her tail. 4 of us for a while, scraping together what bits we could to build our home. Then came Rebecca, a sawbones out of the Cascadia survivors, who took a kindness to Hayes. And Clara, her little sister. I'll admit I wasn't keen on taking her on at first, but for a teenager, she was surprisingly capable.
Must have been a brave kid.
More like attached at the hip to her older sister. Got a kind of strength between them, I suppose. She had a head for numbers, helped us trade hides for food and materials, negotiated contracts. Turned out to be mighty useful. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, and me. 6 folks, 1 name, 1 family. Charon. Despite Monarch trying to kill us day in and day out, we managed to belong.
Your family, and I'm sorry they're gone, NYOKA.
Me too, Captain. But I'm starting to think that maybe I found another. Now let's get
Damn
to
right.
shooting before I get all sentimental.
We got trouble.
Let's do it! Alright, so we got a Mantisaur. Oh yeah, it's not just a Mantiqueen, by the way. Oh, it's multiple different enemies here. They all just spawn just like that. Get them get the prismatic camera here. So with Max here... Okay, NYOKA died right there, and I kind of didn't want that to happen. I wanted to get her ability off. Unfortunate. Sorry, NYOKA. So I'm going to do right now... Make sure I don't walk up to them. Just hit them a bunch. Oh, they're terrified. Good, good, good. Get a lot of free damage this way while Max gets his ability back, but hey. But damn, hold on. Hell, I think, damn, easy. Easy peasy with the Shrink Ray and Max's ability and getting the Terrify. We're able to do that pretty damn fast, and we kill the Mantiqueen. NYOKA, you alright?
I wish these were more auspicious
Hey, girl.
circumstances, but at least we're all here. This bringing them together, burying them. This is the kind of thing Hayes would have done. That makes it stupid. By all accounts, we should have left well enough alone, but that also makes it right. Captain, thank you.
Welcome,
You mind if
NYOKA.
we rest a spell before we head out? I'd like to bury Opal and Clara proper before I lay everyone's medallions to rest.
Of course, although I think you should hold on to the medallions.
What? Why? Them's painful memories, Captain.
Someone finds the site and just steal them.
That ain't a bad point. All right, Captain. Thanks.
Yeah, I know, probably the first option was the best thing to say, but being a little bit more practical, that probably is one of the better... all of them were good reasons, but that one to me is the best reason. That someone could just come in here and steal the medallions and sell them off, and the whole reason it's gone there. Like, you already got all the graves here, and I guess we can go ahead and read them off. The closest thing to a sister that I've ever lost. Claire Hodgers. Jackson Hayes. It's the most injurious crime was having the gall to die before. Anderson Wadsworth. Between wrapped down and woman, he died doing what he loved, chasing tail. Rebecca Hyde. At the very least, you came back to us in the end. One of the very few who deserved better. for all the graves. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is gonna be it for this episode. We killed the Manta Queen, and we finished our first companion side quest, which was NYOKA. And now if we go to her stats now, because we finished that side quest, she has a bonus perk. She has the healthy perk, the bonus support lie, and the Stonebreaker quirk, as well as the crew quirk now. Our perk. So this increases critical hits while fighting creatures, increases damage dealt by companions' abilities. This is the lie, and this is the base health. So this is the one that you get, I believe, from completing the quest, which 10% crit chance for fighting creatures, which is amazing to have all on modern. But with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. I had fun recording this, or re-recording this, honestly. I don't mind doing it. This is, out of all of the companion side quests, NYOKA is my favorite, which is why I wanted to do it first. She's also kind of one of the easier ones, because you have to go to multiple planets, but it's pretty fast, and getting multiple things in while doing it. NYOKA is also one of my favorite side characters, companions in the game. She's probably in my top 3. With that being said, though, guys, like, comment, subscribe in the video if you enjoyed it, and share this video as well, because that way I get more likes, more comments, and more subscribers if you wish so. But stay safe out there, guys. Keep in touch with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time.